Welcome to Ivanoff Retirement Insights with Paul and Travis Ivanoff. The father and son team at Ivanoff Advisors and Ivanoff Wealth Management helps clients grow and protect their wealth. Paul and Travis understand the importance of having tax-advantaged, reliable income in retirement, protecting your assets, and helping you achieve your retirement dreams. Now, Ivanoff Retirement Insights.
Welcome to another episode of the Ivanoff Retirement Insights podcast. My name is Casey, and I am here with my buddies, Paul Ivanoff, insurance agent with Ivanoff Advisors, and his son, Travis Ivanoff, investment advisor representative with Ivanoff Wealth Management. Guys, I want to ask you about this advice from economist Alicia Munnell. She is said to be one of the nation's experts on retirement. She's the director of the Center for Retirement Research in Boston. And when asked what the key to a successful retirement is, she said, don't retire. Now, she admits her advice does not work for everyone due to health issues, but she insists that working as long as you can and getting the top Social Security payment means that you will have a shorter time to support yourself. So, guys, what do you think? Talk to me about your thoughts here.
Yeah, I really think that's dependent on, what you want to do in retirement. I hear that advice, and I think a lot of my clients would disagree with her because their whole goal is to enjoy their wealth and health at the same time. And oftentimes we're all busy building our wealth. By the time we get to retire, we no longer have our health. And that's probably the saddest story of all, because we've had clients that work their whole life, finally are able to retire. And then from there, they pass away within 6 months. And we all know someone like that, right? So I guess if you love what you do, that's great. But if you can retire and find something else to fill that purpose, then maybe you can retire and just use your time, with charities or the grandkids or that project you never started, or maybe it's a different job that you've always wanted to do. My mom, she works pretty hard. She does all of our Medicare planning. But even with that being said, she is in woodworking. She's always wanted to get better at woodworking. Wow. So she takes a class, every week she's in woodworking.
4-hour class every week.
How cool is that?
Yeah. So yes, she works, but she's making sure she's balancing that with something she wants to do. In fact, someone gave me advice a couple of weeks ago, like, what does success look like for you? And this guy's very successful. And he said, my whole goal was I wanted to wake up in the morning and look at my day and go, okay, what do I have to do versus what do I want to do? And I want to wake up and know I don't have to do anything. I'm only doing what I want to do. So if that is work, I guess that works. But if it's traveling, I want to get better at golfing. My handicap's too high. I don't have time with 3 young kids, but I want to do that. And that's a big difference. What do you have to do versus what you want to do? And if you have the right retirement plan, well, shoot, you can retire. You're not counting on work to pay your paychecks, but now you have the ability to do what you want to do. And maybe that's starting a new hobby. Like my mom, she does woodwork, right? Like I mentioned before, I have a client that he goes to pigeon shows. He has like 65 pigeons, and he told me all the difference. Yeah, it's a whole world that I've never known about. But he drives around and he goes to shows on pigeons.
Okay.
So
happy for him.
Yeah, he's a funny guy. So he always has a Super Bowl party. And I guess there's these pigeons that don't fly and they roll. And what they do is, I'm assuming they're not drinking or anything like that. But what they're doing is they race the pigeons in his backyard and they just roll around. So maybe that's what you want to do. You want to race pigeons?
Sounds like an amazing time. I'm coming this year.
Yeah, he's an awesome guy. He golfs, he raises pigeons, and he enjoys life.
Do they live in his house?
No, he has a whole pigeon coop outside of his house, and he's pretty proud of it. So he got into woodwork because he built believe it or not, I don't think you can go on Amazon and
just get find a pigeon coop?
A pigeon coop for 60 different kind of pigeons and how they nest on them. So,
all right. Well,
that's what he wants to do.
At the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's what he wants to do. Yeah, I'll let him know that. I want to go too. I'm all, this sounds kind of cool.
Here we go.
But he wants to do that. He doesn't have to do that. So I don't know about her advice, like work as long as you can. If you hate your job, how many people are listening to this right now that just are counting down the days to get out of there?
Right.
I don't know about that. So that's where the Ivanoff Retirement Roadmap comes in. It gives you the ability to retire if you want to. We'll build out the income stream and then find something you want to do, not that you have to do it, right? I have some clients that have very stressful jobs that they have to do because they haven't done the proper retirement planning. So I don't know if I agree with her. Work as long as you can. It's not just health. It's, do I hate my job? Do I not like my boss?
Right. A lot of factors.
But that's what we can give to our clients is the ability to retire. We used to call it a KMB, you can fill in the blank money, right? You know that you can do it. You're 3 bad days at work from just quitting because you have a plan. So if you want to do it, sure, but you don't have to do it, right?
If you're ready to get your retirement conversation, we are here. We are ready to help. We've got Ashley and Amber standing by at the office right now. They're ready to find you that next convenient time on the calendar, 714-452-1955. You can connect on the phone to start off, just you and Travis. And this meeting, it is completely complimentary. It's just a conversation, so I want you to take advantage while we've got these spots available. That number for you again, it's 714-452-1955, or you can always visit ivanoffinsights.com. Click on Get Your Roadmap, and we can get connected that way. 714-452-1955 or ivanoffinsights.com if online is easier for you. So, guys, I like to read the advice column at Kiplinger.com, and a reader wrote in this week and said they retired at age 65 with $7.9 million, but they felt like they oversaved. Now their adult son, who is in his 40s, is on a similar path, and they wondered if they should tell him to reconsider. So I wanted to get your thoughts here, guys. What advice would you give this person? And is it really possible to oversave when it comes to retirement? This kind of sounds like the dream scenario to me. Am I wrong?
Well, now that they're retiring, Casey, they should enjoy their dreams. I mean, they've lived this long, they've saved this long, and a lot of times our clients come in the office and we show them right on our in our conference room on the board. We'll help them spend money if they've saved quite a bit. If it's time to live. Travis shows them how to pick up the safaris in Africa. He's actually done that. If they're ready for the new car, we have the contacts. The whole point is that if you've saved too much, you're probably never going to spend it out anyway. So just enjoy yourself, and whatever's left goes to the kids or your charities, and or make more memories. That's what I'm doing with my. I brought it up before. I've taken 17 of the kids and relatives to Legoland a few years ago, and put them up in the room. We spent a couple of days, and I got to tell you, it's fun. The little kids are now older and they still remember it. So they come up to me and they say, "Hey, Papa or Uncle, we remember Legoland. Hey, can we do that again?" So the whole point is make memories. They'll remember that.
So special. If you're ready for pigeon shows, we know a guy. We can hook you up.
Yeah. That 7.8 million, that is a huge number. And I wonder if they saved it without even thinking about it. Maybe they just were grinding, had their head down and kept working. And before they know it, they're, I wonder how old they were, right? Maybe they're in their late 60s, or if they're in their early 70s. And did they like their job? Did they have to keep working? What were the circumstances around that? I think that would be beneficial to know in order to give, advice. Did you save too much? But most of my clients I sit down with, 7.8 million is way too much. I think that a lot of times as you get closer to retirement, most of the people I'm seeing, their homes paid off. They don't really like debt because that's how they grew up. They're not big spenders. So maybe that person traded in more of their life to work when it wasn't necessary because they had plenty of money to do whatever they want. I think a lot of the clients we work with are, just your average blue collar person that, is working. Maybe they like it, maybe they don't. But I think that if you were even at half of that, you would have a great retirement. So I think to the listeners out there and people that have a big nest egg and they just don't even know how to turn that into a retirement plan. And I often see this in my own clientele where they got 3 million, 4 million, and they're still working, they're still grinding. It's probably not necessary. In the retirement roadmap, we come up with your target number, your target income number. And I think the highest I usually get, I just had it recently, it was about $20,000 a month. Now, 7.8 million is going to give you a lot more than, $20,000 a month. So if that person had saved all the way up to 7.8 and they really are keen on retiring, they would have worked way too many years. It was not necessary. So yeah, I guess you can oversave very easily. And for their son, well, I'd be having a conversation with my parents. If they got 7.8 million and I'm doing the same thing, I'd want to know, well, are you guys going to spend it all? How much are you going to leave to me? Because maybe I don't have to work as hard. Maybe they're going to leave me a couple million and I don't have to, save as much money. So,
or he could retire, the son.
Yeah, he could retire now, maybe at age 40.
Family affair, retirement.
Yeah, I think you really got to dig into those details. But I think the takeaway for me on this conversation really is, what is your number? Have you done a budget? Do you know how much you need? And then what's your dream number? What is it? $20,000 a month? What do you have saved? And then have you worked with someone like our firm that builds out a retirement roadmap? Because maybe you're so stuck on a number. Hey, I need $4 million to retire. Maybe that's not even necessary. Maybe we can do it with $2 million to give you your quality of life. So are you trading in your health for your wealth? And are you kind of jeopardizing your go-go years because you're just not quite sure what it costs to be you, how much you want in retirement, and maybe you're oversaving? I mean, we do see it quite a bit. So that's what the retirement roadmap's for. We try to dial in, what is your dream number? I don't want the cheap number. Well, if I guess I could live off $5,000 a month. We do not want that number. I want the dream number. I want the 10, 15,000. If we can make that happen, do you have other things to do to fill your time rather than just, 9 to 5, clock in, clock out? If you do, then we could probably make you retire a lot sooner. So that's what the whole idea of the retirement roadmap is.
Well, I think this is a really good lesson, too, that even if you think you're in a great spot, incorporating that help of a professional is still going to be a vital part of your retirement journey. They can help you make the most of what you got. They can help you put that plan in place. So I highly encourage you to give us a call, 714-452-1955. We'll find a time on the calendar for you to connect with Travis for this complimentary consultation. We'll only take about 15 minutes of your time to start you out so he can get a feel for your specific situation and how he and the team can best help you move forward. 714-452-1955. We've got our Ivanoff teammates standing by off the air to find you that next convenient time on the calendar. So don't wait. 714-452-1955 or connect with us online. We are at ivanoffinsights.com. That's Ivanoff, IVANOFF. Click that Get Your Roadmap button, fill out your info, and we will be happy to reach out to you and get you all set up. That's going to do it for us on this episode of the Ivanoff Retirement Insights podcast. We'll be back next week with more great insight from Paul and Travis Ivanoff of Ivanoff Advisors and Ivanoff Wealth Management. We'll see you soon.
Investment advisory services offered through Ivanoff Wealth Management, a registered investment advisor firm. Registration is not an endorsement by security regulators. By contacting us, you may be provided with information about insurance products, including annuities offered through Travis Ivanoff, California CRD number 325275. The firms are separate entities. Annuity guarantees rely on the financial strength and claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company and are not offered by Ivanoff Wealth Management Incorporated. Read your contract for restrictions, limitations, or penalties. Ivanoff Wealth Management is not licensed in all 50 states. To find out if Ivanoff Wealth Management is licensed in your state, please call 714-553-1490. Ivanoff Advisors is not affiliated with Ivanoff Wealth Management Incorporated. Advisory services are offered by Travis Ivanoff through Ivanoff Wealth Management. Insurance services are offered by Paul Ivanoff through Ivanoff Advisors. The aforementioned are unaffiliated companies.
All content is for information purposes only. It is not intended to provide any tax or legal advice or provide the basis for any financial decisions, nor is it intended to be a projection of current or future performance or indication or future results.